going to look at the 2 exercises that tests some of the grammar that we looked at yesterday and some of the grammar that we looked at today. We're looking at linking words, especially contrasting linking words. So let's have a look. So number 1, she decided to take the job even though the salary was less than she hoped for. Yeah. Sorry, I'm afraid I've got some kind of annoying phone call. I think it's usually some kind of recorded message. I'm not sure, but I can't be bothered to find out. So she decided to take the job even though the salary was less than she hoped for. No matter what we talk about, she always disagrees with me. Yeah, so you know this even though, or although, they're all the same. And remember that no matter what we talk about, we can say whatever we talk about. Yeah, whatever we talk about, she always disagrees with me. No matter what we talk about, she always disagrees with me. So there are many ways of putting all of these ideas across. Okay, she loves long walks in the country. Her sister, in contrast, prefers to spend her weekends visiting museums. So this is a conjunctive adverb. It's an adverbial. It's not a subordinating conjunction, which is why you see it in commas so often. It can go anywhere in the sentence. Yeah, it can go anywhere in that clause. It's highly mobile. And that's how I know it's a conjunctive adverb. And that's why perhaps you'll very often see it in commas. Okay, let's keep going. Number 4, I just couldn't keep up with them. No matter how hard I tried, or however hard I tried, yeah, because they're both the same. And notice we need this comma really because of the contrast. You know, I think whenever you introduce contrast, you can use a comma. You're justified in using a comma. So be aware that commas are often used for contrast. Okay, so it does sound rather a long way to go just for an ice cream. On the other hand, you won't taste a better one. This is another conjunctive adverb. On the one hand, on the other hand, they're conjunctive adverbs, yeah? If we look at this, however, this is a different type of word. This, however, is describing hard. And so it's an adverb still because it's describing another adverb. But it's not a conjunctive adverb, this one, and however can be used as a conjunctive adverb. So there's a really confusing thing. However's got a lot of different functions. So number 6, we still felt quite energetic despite our long walk. Yeah, we need despite plus noun phrase, or in spite of our long walk. Yeah, that would be exactly the same. So please ask questions, guys, if you're wondering if any other words are possible in any numbers, or if you have a different answer, then please do let me know. Let's keep going. I know she speaks English quite well. Even so is a bit much expecting her to make a speech. So I think even so here and not even though. You should be able to feel that this is more like nevertheless, yeah? Nonetheless, something like that. Yeah, we're setting up a slight contrast. However, here it would be, however would be a conjunctive adverb, certainly, just like nevertheless and nonetheless are, and just like even so is. Okay, let's keep going. Well, I'm not going to his stupid party. Whatever you say, yeah, whatever you say. Here, I don't know why I said party there. I normally say party, because that's how people speak round here. Okay, so no matter what you say or whatever you say. I'm not usually very partial to red wines, although I do like the Chilean Cabernet Sauvignon. There we go. We're leaving in 5 minutes, even if he hasn't turned up by then. We want a condition here, don't we? Even if, and it's still introducing a kind of concession. Yeah, we are leaving in 5 minutes, even if he hasn't turned up by then. Okay. In fact, is this a condition? We are leaving in 5 minutes. We will leave in 5 minutes, even if he hasn't turned up by then. Yeah. So if he hasn't turned up, we will leave. Yeah. If he hasn't turned up, we will leave. So you are introducing a condition there, and we're using present continuous for future, notice, and we can do that. Okay. We didn't particularly want to go to the function, but we did so all the same. Yeah, all the same, nonetheless, nevertheless. We took a taxi, but we still managed to arrive late for the concert. Yeah, but still, we took a taxi, but we still managed to arrive late for the concert. I personally omit the second we there. It sounds a little bit strange to put it in again to me, just because it's so obvious that you mean we. And so we took a taxi, but still managed to arrive late for the concert. I'm afraid I have to go now. as I would like to help you pack. I'm afraid I have to go now. Okay, I'm not sure about this one. Much as, had to wait a few seconds for that one to hit me. Although I would like to help you pack. Yeah, I have to go now. Although it sounds like a terrible excuse to me, but yeah, it sounds like somebody's making up an excuse here. I'm afraid I have to go now. Much as I would like to help you pack. You may well think that's the case, but I couldn't possibly comment. So you may well think, it's a very common expression, meaning, you know, you might think that, but you probably do think that, but I couldn't possibly comment. Tell them I'm out, late as it is. Yeah, I suppose tell them I'm out. Okay, guys, I might need some help here. I'm not getting much help at the moment. Where are these answers? I expect some answers to be coming down. Is the connection okay? Are you all there? There seems to be lots of names here. So if anybody knows the answer for number 15, I'm not sure about that one. Tell them I'm out. Okay, not sure. Even though we've just gone through that, I might get that one wrong. We'll see. Let's go through exercise 8B. Maybe it will strike me in 8B what's missing there. But if anyone wants to help me, please jump in. Let's keep going. She's very friendly, albeit a little shy. Yeah, albeit works really well there. And you notice notice we've got adjective. So albeit plus adverb or adjective, usually. That's what you usually see. Albeit a little shy. And it sets up a contrast between two adjectives. Yeah, friendly but shy. Friendly, albeit shy. He doesn't have a lot of experience, but they decided to offer him the job nevertheless. That's the only one which is a conjunctive adverb. So that's the only one which we can put right at the end or right at the start or anywhere we like, really. Whereas they've known each other since they were, while they've known each other since they were children, it's only recently that they've started going out together. This one would be more likely to be while rather than whereas. Although I don't see much wrong with whereas. For me, while sounds better here. Now, he has a section above explaining the difference between while and whereas, but I think they're so similar. It's a little bit like have to and must. In my opinion, in positive forms, there is very little difference between have to and must, in spite of what, say, for example, Raymond Murphy says. And so I don't often go into detail with that difference just because I don't see it as helpful. And I think the same about while and whereas. Let's keep going. I haven't bought the tickets yet, but I don't think there'll be any problems. There's a mistake there. Though, yeah, because only though will work as an adverb that you can just stick on the end like that. He earns quite a decent salary. Whereas his brother has to make do with very little. He borrowed so whereas plus clause, yeah, I mean, that's important. He borrowed my bicycle when I particularly told him not to. However, I particularly told him not to. I would find, however, a little bit strange there, just because it would be incorrectly punctuated with however, so I don't like however. It sounds okay there, but it wouldn't be correctly punctuated. You'd need he borrowed my bicycle, semicolon, however, comma, I particularly told him, something like that, but that's why I'm choosing when. Whereas the number of red squirrels in Scotland is declining, the grey squirrel, yeah, we need a contrasting word, we need a subordinating conjunction. Funny though it may seem, only though works in that position after the fronted adjective. The houses next to the park are quite expensive. Those a street or two away, however, are a bit cheaper. Those a street or two away, however, are a bit cheaper. Those a street or two away, nevertheless, however, I think works better here. The house, if somewhat dilapidated, so this is this conversational if that you do hear used like this, like if and participle. Here it means though somewhat dilapidated, and personally, or albeit somewhat dilapidated. And so personally, I prefer those two in an academic essay, as I said earlier. I've always wanted a Ferrari. True, it would be impractical. That's what we need there. But think of the fun you could have. And okay, we've got having arrived. So we've got a participle. So we probably need while here because that's the only one out of these three that will work with a participle phrase. We just discussed this, yeah? And so I've got to check now if I've got all of these correct. Let's have a look. So 100% on the second. But what about this question on first? Because I didn't get this one in. Tell them I'm out. Has anybody got it yet? Anybody got it? The albeit sets up a contrast, yeah, and you use it with an adjective or an adverb. Now, what is the answer to this one? Tell them I'm out. It is. Tell them I'm out, whatever it is, whoever it is. Oh, whoever it is, that's who it'll be, whoever it is. Yeah, it's on the phone. Tell them I'm out. Somebody's picked up the phone for you and they've said, is Dave there? And you say, tell them I'm out, whoever it is. So let's check. Yes, 100%, 100% success. So please go to this website and you will see a lot of different information. You'll read about all sorts of interesting points. And if you want to find these classes where I discuss these exercises and where I talk about these subordinating conjunctions and conjunctive adverbs, then please go to Skype-lessons.com. You can see it over there. Yeah, Skype-lessons.com. And I'll put all of these new classes up on that website with links to Random Idea English Blogspot, the best website online for really detailed grammar exercises. And I'll maybe put one of my own exercises up as well. And perhaps I will be around later today, although I'm not sure what topic I'll be teaching, but we'll wait and see. So thanks everybody for coming. I appreciate the support. Please do come to the website and catch up on anything